Hello, Cactus Crew. How are you guys going? Thanks so much for tuning in. And if you are new here, hi, I'm Bill. Welcome to my channel, or as I like to say, welcome to my insanity, my carousel from no, this is not my carousel from hell. No. This is Katie's carousel from hell. Yeah, when you get on a ride and it just keeps going and going, and they're like, one more time. Yeah, it's been like that for 4, 5, who knows, 4+ years. I'm late to the game, but that's all right. My spirit animal is a snail, so I'm perfectly happy with my own speed. Sorry for everybody that, But anyway, where are we going? Are we going to get to the point? I'm not sure. Please check out the description box below. There you'll find all the links to the post that I'm not going to show on the screen because I don't believe in, passing on bad karma, because we are dealing with Katie Joy and defamatory posts. Again, yeah, I know. She doesn't learn. And so we have to keep going over the same thing. Yeah, so I'm not going to reshare the defamatory posts. I'm going to go over one, and the rest of them I will link below. They're all like screenshots on LLAMA Girl's Twitter. And also, guys, if you're listening, another link in the description, and I'll put it in chat as well. If you want to buy LLAMA Girl a coffee, it's buymeacoffee.com/LLAMA Girl, all one word. She does an amazing job cataloging, archiving everything. She's really become the new Annie. No, is it Annie? Without any crystal balls. Annie. Yeah, okay. We get it, Bill. Okay, I'm just making sure we're all on the same page. Also, I'm going to go over things so that everyone is on the same page, because, it's a lot. Katie is a lot. A lot happens in 24 hours in the Polson house, but I'm here to break it down. And yeah, if you enjoy this, give this video a like, comment below, comment in chat, come in the chat, come have a chin wag. I'll be in there. And I also want to, set aside some time for you guys to, so I can answer some questions, try and answer some questions, when we're spinning around and around and around the dizziness. I found if you stand in the middle, it doesn't turn. But yeah, it's a bit crowded in here because I told everyone, so only the stupid ones are out there. Sorry, where are we? I don't know. All I know is everything that I say is my own opinion. Please don't take it as fact. Encourage you to go out there and research, come up with your own discovery in your mind, but it's not hard to put the pieces together. It is P. Hey crew, hey everyone in chat. Oh, I love seeing a lot of green. It always reminds me where I am in the cactus field. Okay, guys. Yeah, sorry for being late to the show, but late to the circus. I forgot my clown nose. Oh my God. And look, I put one on Katie. Yeah, it's been on there for a while, so there's going to be some lines. Oh my God. Okay, we can't. My mind is like, can we talk about the hair? No, we're not here for the hair. Get with it. Okay, guys, I'm just going to hop into professional Bill mode now. No, I'm going to walk you through just what happened through screenshots, obviously, and then that were posted on Twitter, everything that sort of went down. What am I talking about? Let me just get a sip of water and then I will tell you. Katie Joy got bored. She needed, someone to really, well, where am I going with that? No, I can't say that. Mind. She went to town on someone else, accusing them of bad stuff. Also, crimes against children, her favorite topic. When is she going to learn that people know now after Swanson, you know, people know that she does not vet information. Remember when Matt BAIER, BAIER, fucking, I always fuck your name up, but I think I do it on purpose now. And I just told you so, but not that you're listening, but the universe is. Yeah, when he's like, let me test out my theory, because I think she just goes with whatever anyone says. And he said to her that MTV was going to fire Amber, which would never happen because MTV went off air when Amber went to prison. I mean, Amber is Teen Mum. Where would Teen Mum be? It's like taking Samantha out of Sex and the City. It doesn't work. Right, guys? I can't watch that show. I'm talking, it's just like that. Don't even write it in the right font. I mean, they write it in the same font, trying to fool you. And I'm like, it's not the same show. Charlotte slips. Okay. Where are we? We're going back on point. But yeah, it's also happened with, Swanson used her to badmouth used his lies against TATI to harm her, and Katie just published it. Therefore, defamation lawsuit. What else? Yes, Virginia, Danielle COHN'S. Sorry, I butcher her last name. Their neighbor, that was like a jilted ex-friend of Danielle's mum, just blatant lying on a live with Katie, and Katie is soaking it up. And she was accusing Danielle's mum of like grooming and stuff. It's just, a lot. It's almost like she wishes this upon people. But look, I'll bring in a little photo while I say who I'm talking about. And of course, when it's set up, I don't know where are we? I've never heard of doubling down with the Derricos, but now I have. And they are a family of multiples, but multiples. Is that possible? Yes, it is. They are proof. Got Karen, the mum, the dad is Deon, and then they have like triplets and twins, and I don't know how to say the rest of, the multiples. But yeah, Katie went after them, applied her Duggar template and her sister wives template to everything. Like, everyone's a cult, everyone's abusing kids, everyone's doing this. Katie, you are doing everything you say everyone is doing. But yeah, and they live in Las Vegas. Was it? I think so. But yeah, God, I hate her so much. The harm. Because it was, has anyone else noticed that Katie has set herself up somehow, to be the go-to for all these, but they're not even media outlets. They remind me of like, maybe like, I don't know, D grade, like how far down the list. Just take her word for it and report, and let's just go over the posts. Anyway, Katie hones in on Deon's brother who passed away, which is even worse to, be talking about someone who has passed away with all these allegations that she goes through. But also that God, I just had a mental blank, because it's just so disrespectful. Deon's brother, he's not even a public figure. Has she not learnt that? She was fighting to prove that Robert Shin was a public figure. And then she goes after Deon's brother, who's not a public figure, and goes through his kids, and she's getting all this information from her, like Deon's brother's ex-girlfriend, who's like jilted, and pretending to be family members. Okay. we'll get you beautiful people off the screen because now we're going to go through the disgusting truth. She's just so vile. And again, all these are linked below. I'm only going to go through the post before the cease and desist, which is the one that pushed, made enough is enough, and then what she posted after the cease and desist. But every other post I will link. It's linked in the description box below. There's like a ton of them, and they're all from LLAMA Girl's Twitter screenshots. Because I was just reading it all going, this is another lawsuit. It has to be. And why can't she tell? Even if someone is telling you stuff. Like, Katie, what would Rory Gilmore say? What would she think of your journalistic qualities? Would she go, whoa, this chick's is way off her game. She should not be a journalist if she just wants to repeat and make up a story, as you go. Because you elaborate as well. So I'm pretty sure it was like June 30th that it happened. Oh, it's cold. I need a drink again. I'm going to lose my voice. Oh. I almost left you on mute, but I'm taking you with me, so prepare. Okay. Katie wrote, during a heartbreaking conversation with Sierra Walker, Chris Turner's 25-year-old daughter, Sierra alleged her brothers were horrifically victimized by Deon. According to both Sierra and Felicia Walker, Chris's relationship with Deon completely broke down after he learnt about Deon's allegedly SA of his sons. She's putting allegedly in the wrong place. Why would you put it there and then not at the end with, at the end of this sentence is where you want to put it. Oh, I can't highlight it. Sierra alleged that she witnessed Deon horrifically beat her brothers. She also alleged that they both confessed to Deon's inappropriately. It's on the screen. This story was corroborated by Felicia, who said Deon felt it was his duty to discipline the boys. In a previous, I don't know if she mentions it here, but it must have been in a previous post. She talks about Chris struggling with mental health issues his whole life, and he went to jail. And then, so his sons, like 4 of them, were raised by Deon. And that's when all this happened. With the seriousness, like if someone was telling you this, even just a rational person, not like, okay, I'm reaching out to Without a Crystal Ball because she's an advocate and she's also, deals with cults and horrific CSA, all that, versus a normal person receiving this information. It's such a delicate, sensitive, like disturbing. You can't just like, I'm doing hand movements like you can see it. It blows my mind that it can get to this. Like, there's a reason she's not on Twitter. And there's a reason that her accounts were removed on Twitter and Reddit. Why were they not removed on Instagram and Facebook? Because this kind of shit is on there. They allow this kind of shit. And what scares me even more is like, there's kids on these platforms. And then there's this shit. Like this shit. This shit can linger, can stay online for so long. For years. The internet is forever, Katie. And you're talking about children and you're naming them. And, you know, I'm like, this always happens to me. As soon as I verbalize it, as soon as I read it with, what the hell? It just becomes so real. Not that it wasn't real when I read it, but it wasn't so my heart all up in my losing my shit kind of shit. Like, whoa. Like the magnitude is. I just hate, like, she doesn't do anything to hide the words. She does everything she can to repeat the words multiple times in sentences where they're only needed to be said once at the top of the paragraph, and then you know what you are talking about. But when your paragraphs are one sentence, it's just like, okay, what's happening here with me? I'm letting every team down right now. Okay, I just need to breathe. It makes me want to cry. I'm all in my feelings. It's the full moon. Oh, why do you have to go after kids, Katie? Staining them, basically. And then I feel like if I'm questioning myself whether I should be even putting this on film, but we need to, the extreme that she goes to, and the extreme she goes to even after and still in an active lawsuit for defamation, even after TATI, even after CHRISLEY. But she still talks about CHRISLEY. But that's in the settlement thing that she's not meant to talk about him. I don't think she understands the world, the gravity. Like, these are just words. And she just wants a reaction. It's like she wants to be sued. Really? It's like she wants to be sued. She thinks that's the only way that she'll ever be known. I can't wait for you to be locked up. I can't wait to read the cease and desist, but I have to get through this fucking shit. Like, I set myself up for this, didn't I? Okay, let's go. Oh, where am I? This story was corroborated by Felicia. Ciara read without a crystal ball. It's like, why wouldn't you write you, Katie? You know, are you personal? Are you distancing yourself from it? Ciara read without a crystal ball a tense text exchange with her estranged uncle this week. Ciara confronted Deon about the physical ABUSE. The text revealed Deon justifying the ABUSE as the boys needing to be disciplined. Felicia explained that for a period of time, Chris Turner was incarcerated for assault. Chris was sick, very sick. Oh, this is a quote. He was bipolar. I'm questioning myself whether I should be reading this. I feel like I'm disrespecting, like, Chris. I feel like I'm disrespecting the family. Maybe we can just, like, you know, if you want to read it, it's on the screen. because I think it might, I don't know, affect me more, affect us all more if I just like sit here and stew and like stare and not be able to get through it. Like, look at this line. While Chris was incarcerated, Felicia alleged that Deon took a keen interest in her sons. I think Felicia is obviously the mother of Chris's children, but we'll get to it. Should we get to it now? Yes, yes. The sooner the better, please. That's me talking to myself. I know. Welcome to my insanity, and this is what I've created. I take myself down these paths. But this is Katie. This is your world. This is what she's attracted to. She's not, I mean, you know, she said she's desensitized to child torture. Like, you know, that video is linked below. I will link it below. But no one is desensitized to that kind of stuff. You're not. The only people that are would be narcissists because they can't feel. They're just relaying what they've heard. And oh yeah, I'll link Polson as well down below. I feel bad because I refer to Polson as Polson, but now there's a Polson with Polson proof. These are text messages. Someone reached out to Deon and let him know about what Katie was posting. And he replied, "Thanks for this, and I hate to even address such lies." And then he sent a screenshot of I have a better picture of it. Of Ciera actually commenting under Katie's post. And it's really important if I can find it, because I think Tough Topic shared a closer picture. Let me just do this and that and that. Make sure I'm in the right window. Yeah, so basically everything that Katie posted was false. Here's the comment. And notice, like, she must have spoken to a lawyer before she did this. Smart of her. But for these words, I'm asking for this to be taken down. These are false information. This is Ciera Chantel Walker stating her full name. Katie deleted that. Guys, Katie deleted that, saying it's false, stating that she's not even talking to Ciera. Yeah, she deleted it, just like she deleted the people that told her she has no idea what she's doing, talking about shiny, happy people in a negative light, dismissing every victim that spoke up for that documentary just because Katie, you know, didn't pass the background check of one Google search is all that it takes to find out who Katie really is. Oh, who are you, Katie? Have you Googled yourself yet and figured out? This person reached out to With Balls and said, "I'm very good friends with Deon. Was so shocked to see this allegation. The ex-girlfriend of his past brother is extremely jealous that Deon had another child of his brothers on the show. Felicia, the ex, felt she should be on the show, or at least have her. Oh, you know, wow. It all comes out. It all comes out, Katie. And these are the people that Katie trusts. because they have the information that is basically bait for Katie. Like on the end of a fishing line, she is drawn to anything to do with CA, CSA, CT. You know, the more harmful it's going back to Deon's message. So past the screenshot of CIERRA'S comment, that's sent from my actual niece who didn't say this. And when my niece contacted her, she actually blocked her. Oh, that's right. Yeah, deleted and blocked. Out of sight, out of mind, continue on. Delusion, I'm God. Because she's never been held accountable. Plus, she's got that godlike thing happening that happens, you know, when you're an addict. From my personal experience, the meth addict high, when it's been going for years, you feel untouchable. You feel like you can do anything and get away with anything, that you are smarter than everyone out there, even though you look like you haven't slept in years and you got like scabs all over your face. But you can't see that because, you know, the addiction, a disease in your mind, not you, mine, Katie's, not mine anymore. I'm like 10 plus, like I lost count, 10, 12, 13 years off all this crap. But yeah, that's why I can see Katie for what she is. And then, is there more? Should we follow the arrow? Do you know what these remind me of? The labyrinth, when Sarah writes the arrow on the ground. Okay. Yeah, and then Deon's like, just the fact I need to talk about it really pisses it up. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. And I can't imagine being on TV and someone coming for you like this. And, you know, when you think of Chrisley, not only did he have Katie like spreading all this shit about him, like that he's gay and that, that he was, or the fraud, which he's not dodgy. The fraud stuff, like who watched Emily break down that lawsuit? Yeah, the tax system and the, who are the tax people? Yeah, that system is wrong. Because it wasn't like, it was saying that he was doing all this fraud when he had paid it, but it wasn't showing up in the system. Didn't the same thing happen to Keemstar? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Are we done here, maybe? What's next? Now we go. Let's go have a look at the cease and desist. Have I got enough voice? I don't know. What if I lose my voice halfway through? Well, it's just, you can stay on the screen, you know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, Katie. It's just, I think it's a really good cease and desist. Like I got up and I did the cactus happy dance. Like, it's just so beautiful. Again, thanks to LLAMA Girl on Twitter. Like, and all these are linked below. Oh no, this is just the initial one, is it? Oh no, is this the... Oh, I'm so excited. I can't think. Is this the right one? No. I think I've got the full one. Oh, this is the YouTube email. I never saw this. Oh, I just saved it. Look at me being prepared. YouTube legal support team. Remove cease and desist for Deon Derrico and the Derrico family. Hello. Thanks for contacting the YouTube legal support team. Okay, is it just a thing? We will get back to you when we can. I I hope she, like, guys, what if she's removed from YouTube? What if we never see her face again? Like that makes me so excited. Like, why does that make me so excited? But I shouldn't be, because I've recently become, I never thought that I would get into pimple popping. Fucking found myself on this Instagram channel. Okay, we're not there. My mind wants to talk about the hair. We're not doing that. Where are we going? We're going cease and desist. Stay on track. I've got the links prepared. I'm not sloppy. I do it for you, Cactus Crew. I do it for you. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's so beautiful. And it's so good because it's also, I just wish 7M would have used this kind of terminology with Katie, because she would have been buying bulk diapers that week. No, HelloFresh don't do diapers. Okay. Can I go bigger? Oh, maybe I should look on my phone as I read it. Okay. No, I'm going to, what can I open, and then where did that go? I'm talking to myself. It's okay. And then do this, and then pick you guys up from the side of the road, and then put you in the back seat. And now we can zoom in. Oh, okay. This is it, nice and close. June 30. Oh, I need a drink. LLAMA Girl, look at you. I'm on your tweet. I'm on your Twitter. Thank you so much for posting this. And guys, like I said, you can buy LLAMA Girl a coffee. I think it's buymeacoffee.com/LLAMA Girl. Because, like, if LLAMA Girl didn't have this, we wouldn't have this. Plus, LLAMA Girl and Paulson, not Paulson, not our Paulson on Twitter, both were, like, really helping Deon. I'm so glad that he found good people. You know, like, he could have come across some bad people that might have only caused more harm. But, like, yeah, it was done in such a respectful, and he's, like, serious. And I love that. I just, like, send all our energy to him, like, all the strength, because she's a head fuck, you know, and that's where people are like, I can't be bothered going through this. Is it worth the head fuck? Okay. Cease and desist. RE, remove posts. Deon Derrico and his family, and cease posting Miss Paulson, because we don't know if you're married or if it's just a housemate. Please be advised, our office represents Mr. Deon Derrico and the Derrico family, and hereby demand, in bold capitals, you cease and desist posting any and all defamatory, slanderous, false statements, and remove negative verbal or written posts on any and all social media, entertainment platforms, and refrain from emailing persons connected to the Derricos and the TLC show. Oh, who did she email directly? The lawyer, was it? I'll have to put it on, write that down, because that wasn't on my, I totally forgot about it. We'll have to go to that afterwards. Okay. Who did she email? Well, like, my brain now is trying to figure it out. I think it was she emailed the lawyer. I will figure it out when we get there. It is obvious. It's so fucking obvious. You create and post falsehoods for whatever reason on you known business sites, on your known business sites without a crystal ball, ET quote fingers, without WOACB. However, your statements are against the law of California and you have opened yourself, and without a crystal ball, up to a costly litigation. Do, 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 do. Oh my God. Oh no, where am I? How do I go back? And of course, it's not smooth sailing. Oh, it's like a whole paragraph. It's like a whole book. Why is my voice just not properly? It's just my voice. Sorry if I'm a bit croaky. I mean, it's so cold. I'm surprised. Like my eyeballs were frozen. It's that cold. They weren't, but it feels like they were. I had to go get drops to like get them. I felt like they were frozen in one spot. Looking forward, you know. I couldn't look down. Okay. Do we need to go in? We always need it bigger. When Toad is in the room. Sorry, Toad, I do give you shit, but I mean, look at who you married. Please understand that this cease and desist is being served upon you for the despicable and unlawful statements you posted and stated on your social media platforms, including but not limited to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit. I am aware you have made these disturbing posts without conducting any research or diligence and have chosen to engage in writing false posts maliciously and willfully regarding Mr. Derrico. However, you have made statements and posts that are extremely unlawful and warrant the pending litigation. Oh my God. Where is my soundboard when I need it? God. I also need a cactus high five like sound because like my tapping on my hands is a bit pat a cake. Oh, of which this letter will be in an exhibit. We love exhibits. As many letters as you can, please. Okay. Here you have posted incredulous and false reference to Deon Derrico, and furthermore, you have blocked his niece, Ciara Walker, and her posting on Instagram, whereby Ciara stated your comments and statements were false. So you, and without a crystal ball, intentionally blocked Ciara's truthful statement. To be clear, just in case, Katie, because, you know, your comprehension. To be clear, the statements you made in the post are extremely false, defamatory, and slanderous, which makes you without a... Have we read this? It's okay. We don't care. I'll read it as many times as I need to. Am I reading the same thing? Did I read it? Fucking Katie, you've turned my brain to mush. Moreover, you have no evidence. That's the thing, man. Where's the fucking evidence? Even in her, like, other posts, like, whatever she was posting about, I can't remember what it was. Probably calling, I just did, like, throat burp. It didn't come up. It was just echoing in there when I opened my mouth. Yeah, Colleen Ballinger. And she's like, evidence is on Twitter. Well, what? I'm not going to go and look for evidence. Bring it to the table, you know? What the hell? Bit lazy. What would Rory Gilmore think of that? Okay, and we got, yeah, quotes. If the person defamed is a public figure, he cannot recover unless he proves by clear and convincing evidence that the libelous statement was made with actual malice. That is, with knowledge that it was false or with reckless disregard of whether it was false or not. Oh my God, we are at church. Katie, this is how, like, I like this. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So that was Jackson versus Mayweather, 2017. And then California courts further opine that public figures may prevail in a libel action only if they prove that the defendant's defamatory statements were made with actual knowledge of falsehoods or reckless disregard for the truth. Katie, oh my God, I love it. I love it. Why did you delete that comment? Why? You did so much work, you know. I think it was over Thursday and Friday. It was so good that she got this on Friday. Because imagine having to wait till Monday and how many more posts she would have done over the weekend. Deleting the comment of Cierra saying that that's not her, and Katie saying that she heard this from Cierra. Cierra said allegedly, and then Katie deletes the comment saying that's not me. Cierra writes her full legal name, middle name included. Katie deletes it. You are done. You are done, Katie. This is not your show, okay? This is not your story to tell. These are real people. Real lives. Not some fantasy land, like, you know? Fuck. Not every family is like the Duggars. Like, imagine not even caring. Like, you've never cared about the trail you leave behind. You've never cared about what you do and how that makes you look. You've never cared about your business. You've never cared that you are quantity over quality. You've never cared. You don't care for the people you report on. You don't care for yourself. You don't care for your family. You don't care for your son. You don't care for your livelihood, your business, your job, your reputation. You can say you're a journalist. You can say you're all that, you know. But if you don't follow the rules, follow the protocols put in place to protect the public from people like you, I can't wait. I've been waiting for so long. I really thought Todd Chrisley was the one, but I mean, he had his own shit like going down. I mean, we could wait 10. How long is he in there for? I don't know. But all I know is when I tour America, I'm doing a comedy tour and I'm going to tour to his prison. Send him a comedy tape because he's funny. He's genuine. He's everything Katie's not. Okay, we're not talking about him. We're talking about this. Plus, I do think Katie, like, when I don't look at the Derrico family and have any raised questions, any red flags. Nothing is going off in my head, you know, and I'm a pretty good person, like, character picker-upper with the energy. And it's just disgusting that she can hone in and attack someone's dad, brother, nephews, like kids, putting a stain, even if, you know, like, it is false. There's people out there now that believe this. because Katie has said it, whether she's deleted it or not. I can't imagine this being out there about anyone and it not being, not even a little bit true. Like, not even a little bit true. Just some fucking perverted woman with fantasy land in her mind who's being used as a puppet to spew lies and to fame anyone. And she's too dumb to know when she's being used. I reckon that's your job, Katie. It must be on the back pages somewhere. Like, if you need someone to get your word out, or have you been denied by media outlets, they won't accept your story, blah, blah. This is the woman to call. Yeah, get Katie. She, no questions asked. She'll print whatever you say. Dangerous. Dangerous. I don't know why the Duggars have never sued her. I reckon maybe because they have other shit to deal with, I don't think Katie is as damning, because it's almost like she's just like she's elaborating on fact a little bit with the Duggars, but turning it into her own story, but then just repeating the same shit over and over and talking about whether people liked people and unliked people. Like, it's not really this. I don't think the Duggars can have a bigger stain on their family than Josh. Where are we? I'm lost in the law quotes. Law quotes. I think we're around here. The question, no, that's not it. Most importantly, the court states, quote, "The question is not strictly whether the published statement is fact or opinion, but rather the dispositive question is whether a reasonable fact finder could conclude the published statement declares or implies a probable." Sorry, I'm fucking this up. It's big words. The question is whether a reasonable fact finder could conclude the published statement declares or implies a probable false assertion of fact. She's only sharing one side. She never went to the other side to verify any of the shit that was being, why? And like, even if this does go to court, it will be so long away. How long away is August for 7M? I feel like that's so long, because how much more damage she can do. Where am I? How does it go back? Lost in my own. Did we read all that? Okay. LLAMA GIRL. Like, okay. It doesn't look that big until you open it up. Toad, I'm not even talking about you, mate. No, even after you open it up, it's still small, It looks small and then it's still small. So, no, this doesn't relate to you. Look at me arguing with Toad like he's really there. But I know he is. In the airwaves, he is. In the airwaves. Oh. Sorry, I needed another drink. Therefore, okay, it continues there. Oh, no, have we read this? Therefore, you are liable for defamation per se, given the damaging statements regarding the untrue and blatantly false material posted, which you failed to research and obtain evidentiary proof to validate the unfounded statements you publicly made. Oh, that was brown. That was. It sounds like a seal. Clap, 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 clap. I need a clapper. Oh, I need a clapper. I used to have one, and it was so annoying that, like, my dad threw it out the window. Okay. Where are we? Back to the real annoying here. Mr. Derrico is not a P, nor has he M'd children, harmed anyone in any capacity whatsoever, and we challenge you to provide evidence or proffer. I made it more millennium. Provide evidence to support such baseless accusations. Moreover, Mr. Derrico has insurmountable evidence. Oh, I like it. I might try to use that word this week. Mr. Derrico has insurmountable evidence that disputes your reckless, unresearched, and unlawful statements. Ultimately, you have harmed his character as well as his financial status, which is the basis for the pending litigation. You knew that the statements regarding M were false, given that Mr. Derrico has a show with his children. He has no charges or convictions of the same, and he's not listed on any SO list. Your actions are not taken lightly. Oh my God, right? And they shouldn't be. That's just her posting. She doesn't understand she doesn't understand what she is saying because she's so desensitized. Or because that's what she does. So she doesn't think it's that big of a deal to accuse others. I don't know, Katie. I'm just, trying to bring some logic into why you would do this. There's no logical explanation. You're just going off. You just love to hate. You love to hate. You've never reported on anyone doing good, because you're not interested in that. And also when you went to town on him, on Deon and his family and all those posts, it was so manic. It was so hyper-focused. It was like novel after novel after novel. Most of the information could have been double-checked, and if you just looked further than the Sun or the Daily Mail, which are fucking tabloids, Katie, if you don't understand, you can never have the name journalist because you don't understand the hierarchy. You don't understand the shit show. I mean, you are the shit show. So, you can't see past the shit show because that's where it ends for you. Far out. You'll never know ethics. You'll never know morals. You'll never feel guilty. You'll never understand the harm you've done to his family, to him. Never. Until you are removed from social media completely. Then I don't even know if you'll understand. I still reckon then you didn't do anything. Your actions are not taken lightly, and you have our attention. If you just kept poking, poke that bear, you will get a reaction, more of a reaction than you get from your husband, which is what you're after. Except you don't know that it's through your actions. You don't know. Like, this is the hardest thing for my head to even get around, understanding narcissism, that you can't see that people are upset due to your actions. You see people upset and coming at you and attacking you. They're personally attacking you, not your work, because you can't separate them. We know that from your fucking Twitter, your business page. I mean, your business page, you're posting ingrown fucking hairs. Are you seriously that sick to not post the video? No. Oh my God, I was never into ingrown. I was up all night watching people like, this guy just pull out ingrown hairs. I will link the account. It's Instagram. It's called like the Tweezier or something. The Tweeziest. No, because he's a tweezer person. Tweezerist. Anyway, it's brutal. But yeah, 100% of all of those things, I'll just quickly with the hair, because my brain wants to get this info out. They all had staph infections. You know, how does she not have a staph infection? And also the tweezers, she would not sterilize them. They would not be sterilized. Running them under hot water does not sterilize them. Okay. Brain, are you happy? Yes. That's all. We are on to this. Where are we? You have our attention and will have to answer for your actions or inactions. Oh, I like that. Get them both. Cover all bases. In a court of law, I might even come. I will. I want to. I want to sit in the court and judge you, Katie, on what you're wearing. Oh, I just hit myself and I think that might have been karma. Additionally, the law will not shield you from making defamatory statements based upon a person's word. Hearsay, Katie. Hearsay. I think I shared this. We might have to go over my tweets. But in one of Katie's posts, she went through all of his like when he was being done for financial fraud and real estate stuff, but like all of those were dropped. All those charges were dropped. And he did an interview with a news network. So his interview trumps the hearsay that Katie is getting from these people. She's getting information from people talking about other people, and she's posting that. That's not truth. That's gossip. That is hearsay, and it does not hold up in the court of law of being fact. Because research, like they said, if she had just researched, she wouldn't have found any speculation or any charges, any allegations of these crimes she's accusing him of. It's like out of the Duggar book, because he's in a family of multiples. Must be abusing the children, it's a given. If they're on TLC, it's a given. She also, on the same day, went after, outdaughtered. And I loved that because, the people in the comments were like, you can't go after them. She called them grifters, which is what she is. She goes after people for she's like, oh, they have to come back to TLC because, they need the easy money. No, they have 2 professional businesses outside of their show. So they are successful on their own before the show. They got the money. They're doing the hard work, Katie, because, sitting around in a nappy, in a diaper, does not really fly for everyone. You might enjoy it, but, Not everyone. Okay, where are we? I love that. Additionally, the law will not shield you. Katie believes she is the law. Evidence of your malicious intent is that you blocked and removed the truth from your Without a Crystal Ball websites and social media pages, which was rendered by Deon's niece Ciara, specifically stating, I am asking for this to be taken down. These are false information. This is Ciara Chantel Walker. This alone indicates that you were severely defaming Mr. Derrico, as well as fraudulently misrepresenting Ciara, for which you were placed on notice but chose to disavow. You deleted her comment stating that you were not talking to her and then continued on with the lie that you were talking to her because you're a professional. We will be that was just me. And then it continues. We will be requesting a court suspend your social media accounts. Fucking beautiful. Guys, get up, do the dance. That line. I love it. Let me just read it again. We will be requesting a court suspend your social media accounts for unlawful and harmful defamatory content due to your reckless posting of such horrendous content. See that, Katie? Horrendous. Mrs. I'm desensitized. You're sick. That's what. And getting you off the net will help you in the end, but no, you're going to chuck a tanty because you're addicted. Everyone in your house is addicted to being online. Rather face a screen than face each other, because just reminds you of who's an alcoholic and who has, fetal alcohol syndrome. Okay, where are we? Your actions are reprehensible and must be stopped in an effort to prevent your perpetration of known misrepresentations against Deon and the Derrico family and others. Bold and capitals. After receipt of this notice, After receipt of this notice, any posts regarding Deon Derrico and the Derrico family remaining on any social media platform will be deemed further harassment, slander, defamation per se, and false misrepresentation. Katie, is that your middle name? Yeah, it is. Defamation. Katie Joy. Defamation. Paulson. That will be etched in your cell. Okay, where are we now? Where are we going to go? I need a drink. I'm losing my voice. I can't believe it. I don't want it to be a reality, but I am. What happens when then I have to learn Braille. No. Okay, I just need a drink. Sorry, guys. We will get to. I'm going to go over, so after Katie got the cease and desist, she removed everything, every post, except I think one of her, like, Duggar videos or something on YouTube, in the intro, she talked about them, so I'm not sure if she removed that. And then, yeah, so she posted a picture of Chris, it must be. Rest in peace, Chris Senior. Your kids and exes miss you terribly. What are you doing? What? You wouldn't even understand the pain in losing someone. You didn't even understand the pain in you didn't understand Toad's depression that he had when his mum died. You couldn't understand. You're like, I can't wait till my husband zaps out of it so he can start paying attention to me or something, translated into your little whitey voice, whatever. Even with no voice, I will still talk loud. Oh, it's starting to hurt my throat. Then she posted this, another one. Like, why? You've got a cease and desist that tells you do not post, and any more posts like from this cease and desist will be considered further harassment. 2 more posts after deleting all of the posts. I don't even know if I want to read it. Maybe I'll just do it like pause if you want to read it. It's just basically Katie trying to convince the world that all of Chris's kids love him and, Chris was a good father, and even though he went to jail, like, why? Stop. Just stop. Just get away from the internet. But she couldn't. Well, I was expecting V to wake up sick the next day, but no, it was Frida Fest. We got to see how fat the dogs were and how their dental hygiene was not being met, and oh, that's my post. Oh, that's showing the same thing. I should go on my Twitter and have a look. I can't remember. She emailed such a tweet. Oh, and then at the end of this, or should I do a new video with it? Look, I can't even decide because my throat hurts. Oh, this is what she posted on Facebook, right? Was different to what she posted on Instagram. So the same post, the one that I just said where she's just saying like Chris had a special bond with his kids. He really liked, trying to dig a way out. This is the post. That's the Facebook one. But on the Instagram one, it had an extra line at the end. A little, where is it? The truth is, the best defense to slander and defamation claims, and a family that loved Chris want him to not be defamed on national TV. It doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. The truth is the best defense to slander. Katie, you are the one slandering. You're being used to slander. You are the voice. You're posting the words on a public platform that are being reposted by media outlets, trusting your word, because you're a journalist, a cult expert, an advocate for, victims, although you pick and choose who you think a victim is because it's really who you've harmed most. The truth is the best. But how does she know what the truth is? How do you know what the truth is? Someone that tells you this is the truth. Do you think that that's the truth? Shit, man. Because if you knew anything about the human mind, any psychological manipulation that you kind of have to understand in journalism, because you don't want to be played, right? You don't want to be played and look like a fool. So people that are telling the truth, they never, ever say this is the truth. I'm just telling you that, Katie. There's no need. It does not even cross their mind that they need to tell the person that they're telling the truth. Only a liar needs to stress that point. But you don't know much. You just go round and round and round in circles. You never learn. It's the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, God. Well, okay, where are we? I did want to, where was, not that again. Her staph infected, like she posted this, guys, on, this is one we are going to zoom. We're going to zoom in. Let's zoom in. And I can zoom in. Like, look how excited I get to zoom in now, because I have spent the night watching ingrown hairs being pulled. I'm so strong now. I can take anything. Ready? We're going to zoom, and you guys are going to see some staph pus. Oh, we are so close. We are so close. We are so close. Like, do I have, I don't know, what sound effect? That was nightmare. I know, right? See who posts this. This is someone who doesn't have anyone to care about them. We didn't need to zoom in when look at the Band-Aid on there. Look at the beauty blender. Is that the beauty blender? Okay. Get me away. Where are we? I've lost all train of thought. I've lost all my thoughts. Where have they gone? Into that scab thing. It's just so close. Get me out of here. Okay, where are we going? I want to just see. God, it's going to be far down. I posted a lot of shit. Like I said, I went on a side street before I got back on the main road. Where is it? Here we are. Canned peas are on sale, guys. Ding, 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 ding. There's no time to think. Narcissist KJ would be, this is what she would be feeling because she doesn't have emotion, okay? She would be feeling an intense heat rising up, and she would be reacting on that because she doesn't think before she reacts. She reacts off her, not emotion. It's like a feeling, not that she's done anything wrong, not a guilty feeling, more of a, how dare you question me, question my authority. So Steve McCraw, look, okay, stay on my post. Feeling of intense heat that makes everything mushy, like poo and compost. Because, life without emotional intelligence equals Katie. She's the dumbest YouTuber ever. Can we even call her a creator? She only creates her own shit. And then this is the line of the century. Frida would have been holding her breath as KJ clicked send. Yes. What did she do? What is she sending? Before I scroll up, Steve McRae wrote, so KJ thought it appropriate to contact Deon's lawyer directly instead of using her lawyer. Really brilliant if true. Guys, that's what I mean. Peas are on sale. Canned peas. We all know canned peas. I love canned peas, they just remind me of my nana. But canned peas, mushy as hell, That's Katie. Who would even jeopardize their lawsuit, their career, their online presence. Because a judge could look at this and just go, what a twit. Why the fuck are you not going through your lawyer? The legal process has to happen. Katie emailed Deon's lawyer saying she didn't block his niece Ciara, saying, E.T. quote fingers, it wasn't like that. Well, what was it like, Katie? What was it like? Okay, because this is something where you can't send your little fake messages that you make up in your head, your little DMs. I told her I would DM her later. Just like the time, you, Flossie, and LB all made truths. You reached out to them. It wasn't worth it. Yeah, right. Those truthful screenshots. This is awful lies. Okay, do we have time to go over? Well, I've got to find where I put it. Enjoy looking at my cookie for a minute. I'm sure it's very refreshing compared to the stuff we've had to. My brain needs a minute because Katie makes my brain canned peas. I'm trying not to become what I cover. Okay, hold on. Now I really feel like canned peas. Like, let's get serious. Okay, I bookmarked it. Oh, and then there was her question and answer thing that happened on her Instagram stories. I might have to go over that in another video. So annoying. I just have not had time to edit any of the videos that I started because I've just been caught up with work, and now it's school holidays and my nieces are here. And where is the energy? No energy. No voice. That's the thing, because I spend all day screaming, like having fun. So, oh no, I've got to bring you in. Okay, so Dustin Daly, this is my gist, made a video on TATI and James Charles. Katie commented this under the video in his comments and then deleted it. But yeah, let's read it. Why? Why would you do this? Why? She's trying to regain control. Just like the videos I shared on Instagram and I think on here of her crying during the TATI lawsuit, where she couldn't control what people were saying because she hadn't filed her response yet. No one wants to have Katie call them up and tell them her side because it's a court case. But she doesn't understand. She's so not with it. What happened to you, Katie? Well, I do believe that you were born with FAS, but that's another chapter. Oh, that's big. So this is the first time I'm reading it as well. So Katie says, Dustin, how does she I thought she blocked Dustin and Nick. Dustin, I'm really enjoying these videos. Oh, you can't. Look at you setting it up. I'm really enjoying these videos and it's giving me so much new perspective about you. I appreciate that you are sticking to the facts as much as possible. And I see pretty clearly that you weren't as biased as people claimed, especially about Jeffree Star. Fucking didn't spell that right. What's going on? I was a new channel. Oh, Katie, here we go. I was a new channel when Dramageddon 2 hit and knew next to nothing. A group of channels that weren't new were telling me horrible things about you and Nick, and I swallowed it all up because, hey, who am I to check facts? No, that's not what it says. That's not what it says. And they were telling me horrible things about you and Nick. I think that for sure influenced my initial opinions of you. Oh, about you. Wow. Says so much about you, doesn't it? Oh, here we go. Yes. James Charles was in Katie's DMs. Yeah, he slid on in on his socks on a slippery slope. And she didn't understand. She was like, "Nope, that's not what you came here to say. Tati sent you. You're blah, blah, blah." Like, remember when Danielle Cohen messaged Katie and she's like, "Come on, Jen," which is Danielle's mum. "The jig's up. This is stop pretending to be Danielle." Just, it's like whatever she tells herself, lies to herself. That's the truth, even though it's not the truth. Trying to make sense, like a mentally unwell mind trying to make sense of the world. But you're on YouTube and there's video proof and you're not aware and you don't watch your shit back, but we do. And all the proof is you. So really, who is in the wrong? She says, James was also in my DMs at the time. It was very weird because I had 5,000 subscribers at the time. He had a bit more than that. He was in, no, James DM'd you after Amber Portwood. Who's she bullshitting? He was dumping so many details about people that I didn't know. Looking back, it was so manipulative. Katie, I reckon that this might be manipulative. I think you might be trying to manipulate Dustin. Remember what you called Nick? Yeah. Remember what you called Nick, Katie? You always, and what you call everyone that has overcome addiction, that has overcome alcoholism. You call them junkies. You call them addicts. You want them to feel as bad as what? That they've overcome shit that you're still struggling with? Fucking hateful woman. I was so green to you. What? What? I think she means new, but I was so new to YouTube. I didn't understand parasocial relationships, stan culture, and even the drama world. Fucking hell, man. I want to play. That's what we're going to do. Tomorrow night, I might do a live, or Friday. We'll see how cold I feel. We're going to watch I'm sorry. No, what's it? My statement. I'm sorry. I'm taking accountability, because that's what this is. You you apologized to Dustin and Nick for not knowing, but you didn't apologize to Angelica. No, she deserved it. Why? Because she's a woman? Okay. God, I should send Dustin and Nick or your lies to do with your sexuality and how much damage you do for the LGBTQ, trying to out everyone and putting people in dangerous situations. Does Dustin know about that? I'm pretty sure he does. Going through a lawsuit with Tati actually taught me a lot and gave me a lot more clarity about what was actually going on at the time. What? This is why we were able to settle. They realized that people with a lot of influence were manipulating my naivety, how do I say that? When did you become French? Naivety, you know the word. You know the word I'm trying to say about YouTube. They realized that I hadn't defamed them. What? Your case was dismissed due to jurisdiction. Are you fucking kidding me, man? They didn't settle because they realized that you hadn't defamed them. You fucking defamed them, Katie. Remember the shit show you created? Remember how you brought Nat in and you manipulated her and told her that this is the truth and for her to go out and do all that stuff in the name for you, but then you fucked her around and made her take really the fall for all you're doing, in my opinion, in my opinion, Paulson, okay? Speculation, not fact. Not fact. Shit, isn't it? They realized that I hadn't defamed them, but was actually being fed info. Oh, this is what she's convinced herself in order to save face. Katie, you are the idiot that published lies that were being fed to you in order to harm TATI. And they harmed TATI and they defamed TATI. And you are at fault because you are the one that posted them under your business page, for your business, for profit, for making money, over and over, ignoring 4 cease and desist because what you were publishing was the truth, but you were actually being fed info from people close to them that was disparaging. Okay. Now you've learned. So where is the line? Where is the line? The line you crossed a few days ago with Deon? So are you just learning now as you're writing to Dustin? Yeah, you are. These are words. These are words and these are lies that you feed yourself. This is not the truth. Look at you, my son. You share that son with someone else, okay? You didn't just have that son by yourself. She says, I feel like I owe you an apology for forming an opinion about you that was negative. Why do you need to tell someone that when it's a lie anyway? She's never liked them because they covered the TATI lawsuit. She took it as a personal attack. She tried to sue. Oh, yeah, she tried to sue Nick and Dustin and Creepshow and Angelica and who else for using and publishing her business email that is in her about section on her YouTube channel. Yeah, that, it's just all Katie trying to control, and she can't control anything. She can't even control herself. I mean, she fucking emailed Deon's lawyer. Great control there, Paulson. How much are you paying your lawyer? Oh, she continues. Oh, it's just so, is this real? I recognize my behavior during the lawsuit was a mess. That's a fucking understatement. A mess? Fuck, let's go back. Well, we have. I will link it below. Without a crystal ball versus Tati. It's a whole playlist. We've been going through it. We've been going through Katie Joy Live night by night, sloshed and lies after lies, acting like God, saying, this is my fun project, going after Tati. It just makes me feel good, destroying her and all that. To, being served, to not answering the door, trying to, get away from it. And then crying, pity party central. But then not even recognizing that you keep defaming people. Oh, God. I was terrified. But you stayed online. You never logged off. You were terrified of you were terrified of someone else's narrative, the truth, getting out. She continues, and I had an entire platform coming for me based upon lies. There's people out there that don't know who the fuck you are. They're living a glorious life. Then there's the 2% of the internet that know about you. You're not that big, Paulson. A woman inserted herself into the lawsuit. Oh, I have a short that I'm going to need to post. It's called the Natalie Lie. Because she didn't insert herself into. Katie brought her in. Katie brought her in my opinion. Just my opinion. A woman inserted herself into the lawsuit. Natalie, who I didn't know, and turned my life upside down. It's like an upside down pineapple cake that went wrong. She went after my son, but not our son. Just mine, my son. My son. Oh, it might take a while in between pages because I'm doing the old oh, thank God there's only 2. Why did I think there were 4? Well, they were my expectations. Okay, final page. Sorry this live has been long and I haven't even checked back with chat. Sorry, chat. I feel awful. Look, when I finish this, then when you see me heading towards the end of this, then you can post stuff and know that I will see it because I'll be coming back on that side. I'm just so, it's a novel, okay? It's she's taken the long way home and it's not the scenic tour, it's the sewage tour. Oh, I think I closed the wrong window. I was talking, that's why. It's always good to have a little bit of a break in between, because otherwise too much shit. Okay, I need a drink. I'm gonna lose my... Okay, guys, we're on the final straight home. What's it called? Can't even speak. Okay, I feel like I owe you an apology. Okay, we've done that. Oh, look at all that we've done. We're basically halfway down here. She went after my son and Tati's lawyer. No, and what? Totally dismissing the women that were sent all this shit. Emily D. Baker. Also the female lawyer, because, Tati didn't just have one lawyer. She had a few. Like, there was a whole team watching Katie's drunken lives. Yeah, that was their work. They were getting paid for that. Oh, okay. She went after my son and Tati's lawyer's daughter. What the hell? Just say Tati's lawyer. We had to get... This is lies, man. You didn't. Saltsy, Tati's lawyer got the FBI involved, Katie. They never had direct contact with you because you were a suspect. And they fed you shit to make you believe that you weren't. So you would continue on doing your usual shit, Because just you left to your own, you tell on yourself. You get too greedy. You think that, like when Saltsy tells you that you're in the clear, you think that again, you've got away with it. And it amps you up and you get worse. And then they note that, Like Natalie's case is still open and going, collecting info. Just her side is being dealt with. Katie, there's still stuff connected to you and your husband, in my opinion. You know, that's why no one uses an iPhone when they are hacking away. But no, it's not even hacking, you know, it's just playing with the system. But still, your iPhone could see it from a mile away. Okay, where are we? Yeah, we're in this shit. She went after my son. We had to get the FBI involved. Tati and her team realized that I wasn't using fake accounts, sending threats, or working with bots. Katie, all of those things except working with bots, because you don't know how to do that. You need Unirock, and without Unirock, really, you got nothing. But then even with Unirock, you got nothing because no one believes 2 leads. Blowing around in the wind, you know? It's just like ridiculous. Oh, so is this line. It was all this woman named Natalie. No, it wasn't, Katie. Oh, here we go. Creepshow also targeted me and accused me of ABUSING my son and faking his illnesses. You do. I 100% believe that you ABUSE your son mentally, physically, medically. And that's not just speculation, but then I have done the fucking research, and I've been researching for over 4 years just to properly understand what your son is diagnosed with, and then realizing that, wow, you really are a fucking lazy bitch and prefer benefits. Like, you care more for the benefits and what you can get by your son being disabled than your son. That's like, you use him whenever you get backlash because of what he brings you. Because if you didn't have him, you really would be seen as the evil fucking bitch you are, you know? But I do believe Tati, you know, it was too much of a head fuck and everything. But also, I do think that she thought about your son more than you. Here we go. I know how much damage she can cause. I'm sorry you both experienced that too. I don't always agree with your takes, but I appreciate the time you've taken to reflect. What the fuck is this shit, man? Is this your report for Dustin? He's way more successful than you, Katie. Your channel's gone stagnant, man. It's just not moving. And even though your Instagram, because I gave you so much shit that it'd been on 111 for so long, then it went up to 112. But every time I refresh, it's still on 111, and then it just flicks over. It's weird. It's almost like you're mirroring your site or something. There's something weird going on because there's no comments on there. Yeah, my brain hasn't thought enough, and this is not the time to think. We need to finish this. This line, but I appreciate the time you've taken. Why do you appreciate it? Who are you to them? Do you think that you saying this is just going to blow everything? You know, they're just going to look at you and go, oh, Katie, you're a fucking angel. Really? Perfect. Perfect in everything you do, the way you talk to me, you reply to me in my comments, you let me know that I've grown. I needed to hear that from you. That means a lot, you know? Thanks, Katie. Always such insight, you know, and not anywhere in this whole comment are you giving yourself away. You know, that's just not you. You're not a liar. You don't lie. You don't manipulate. I mean, you wouldn't have another agenda. Like, this is just you being nice, right? No. Okay. But I appreciate the time you've taken to reflect and do this later after your emotions have died down. Oh, I just fucking hit my. Oh, fucking Katie. What the fuck, Katie? Are you serious? I wish I would have done that. You have no emotions. You mimic emotions. You mimic emotional distress. But you're unable to fucking convince people because it's all a fucking show and you're shallow. You're shallow, but not like, not Lady Gaga, because that takes romance or something. Get out of the shallow water. Fuck. Anyway, just wanted to say this. And then she deleted it as well, yeah. I don't know if you will receive it well. What? That's not how... What the hell, man? I don't know if you will receive it well, and I understand if you don't. I think we've both been targeted by the same people, and I know how stressful and agonizing it is. I'm sorry you went through any of that too. Crying emoji. She's putting her arm around Dustin. It's all right, mate. I've been there too. The same people that came after me. No, Katie, no. I'm surprised Colleen Ballinger didn't, mess up your world. Or is that coming? Sam? Who's Sam? Sam called me horrible names. Who is Sam? Have I forgotten? There's no Sam. Who's Sam? Okay, maybe if I finish the sentence, it will make sense. Sam called me horrible names and also accused me of crimes I didn't commit, but am willing to bring up this over and over again. So you did commit crimes, but you just want people to know that you didn't. She says, all the people you call out at the end went after me too. Ha ha, Katie! Everything said about you, Katie, is true. The proof is you. But you have no self-awareness. You don't even know how bad this makes you look. You, Katie, this is not going to win Dustin over. He's not dumb. You always think Creepshow, Tati, Emily, they all listen to the trolls. That's where they got their info. It's all wrong. How dare they accuse me? You'd never think that they are smart enough to use their own brain to come to the conclusion that you're a dodgy fuck. Jesus. My God, I'll be continuing to watch this series you are doing. Love heart. Oh, Katie, please stop. Just Toad know that you just love heart random guys? Who are you trying to get in on? Dustin knows what you've said about Nick. You are without a pot to piss in, and that will never fucking change. You've got no pot to piss in. You're the pot, you're the kettle, you're everything. You're calling everything, and everything is calling you. And it just rotates back and regurgitates on itself. And then it goes round and round and round. And that is the carousel from hell. And you'll keep spewing shit. But, and I'll keep covering it, I guess. But I can laugh at you and see that really you're just the fool. I'm doing the hand things again. Like, just look at this. It's all. I didn't even need to read it. Just by looking at it. You're an idiot. You were such an idiot. Oh, Well, Susie, I can actually answer this because I have ADHD and I have extreme anxiety. But the thing is, I don't believe Katie has ADHD. If she did, when she took her Adderall, it would calm her down. I get anxiety if I don't have my meds. My meds calm me down. It stops the thoughts racing through your head, like everything is organized. You can think properly and you're calm, focused, collected, able to get things done. But Katie comes across like she is abusing the meds, like she's getting high off them. She shows clear signs of buzzing, of being scattered, of coming down. Plus, she drinks. And it's a double, like she's really fucking up her central nervous system because she is like Adderall is a stimulant and then alcohol is a depressant. So the central nervous system doesn't know whether it should be stimulated or depressed or, so that's why she's all over the place. She can't stop picking. That is amped up with the booze, but that is addiction. She'll pluck away. Like, I don't believe she sterilized those tweezers that she used to. Oh my God, I'm scarred by her hair. That hair, yeah. And Katie dug deep with the tweezers and she said once she hooked onto it, because she's been trying to get it for 2 months, once she grabbed it, she pulled for dear life. Can you imagine the shit show on her face? Like she would have gone to town, she's never gonna see the reality of the situation because she thinks she looks good all the time when we know that that's not the story. Morning glory. So it's, and she's sharing a bed with her son. I think she has MRSA. It's not, is it said MRSA or MRSA? I know. It's the joy of being a hermit and not saying stuff out loud ever. Yeah, I think she is using more will than what she is meant to be. But I also believe that she got her meds from a pill mill. I believe they sort them out because they have this alcoholic, addictive mindset. They're out to get their fix. And Katie just reeks the signs of it. And it's sad. It's so sad. Because V relies on her and then all these animals. She doesn't know that she's abusing these. I don't think she knows that she's abusing her son, but she is. Oh my God. I know, Llama Girl. I know. Llama Girl says, oh my God, her eyebrows are going to be a wreck with all her yeah. And remember her digging with the boil last time and how she convinced her doctor. This is why I think she only ever uses telehealth. Like that must be how she gets her Adderall scripts as well, because if she went into an office and she's buzzing off her head and picking and, not able to sit still, that would be a clear sign. But yeah, when she got her boil August 2020, Mr. Boyle popped up. She convinced her doctor that she had a sinus infection and he gave her meds for that. She convinced her doctor she had, like, what? It must not have been a video call either because everyone could see that it was a staph boil. She even talked about it being scabby and pussy. She's talked about this being scabby and pussy and still says that it's not staph. Still says that it's not, contagious or infectious. Like, you don't know, Katie. You don't know. And it's been longer than 2 months. You should have seen a doctor because your child sleeps in your bed. There's also innocent animals that are all up. Like when she had the boil, August 2020, she used to sit on IG Live and let Frida lick it because Frida could smell the infection. And she thought Frida loved her. She still thinks, like, you know, whenever Frida's up on her, that Frida loves her. No, that's Frida being alpha female, dominating over KJ because she hasn't set no boundaries for these animals. They don't know where they're, you know, where they are in the pack. Katie doesn't rule the roost. Frida does. Oh my God. I feel so sick. I feel so sick thinking about her face. But then, yeah. Oh, and I'll link that channel below. I cannot believe that I went down the ingrown hair. Like, I could not stop watching it. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, I got my dad a pimple popper thing for Christmas. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. But, like, he finds, like, stress relief. Like, you know, you do you. And then I found me last night doing not... Oh my God, it was so intense. Yeah. And like he did, this guy's like, oh, it's so good when my brother comes home because I get to get rid of all his blackheads. And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy loves it. Like, he loves it. He's like, this is my favorite one. You would have to love it though, wouldn't you? You would have to love it. But, and the holes that are left. My only, you know, it's a bit of a letdown when you've watched the video and you don't get a long hair. That's the only time I'm ever let down, when it doesn't pull for long. I like the ones that pull. You're like, oh my God, they'd be able to feel that moving. Katie said hers was, see, I'm a little bit confused. I don't know if she knows the difference between an eyebrow and an eyelid. But Katie said that hers was... Have you guys seen it? Should we go to it? Should we? I mean, gosh, it's nearly 2 hours of torture, this whole life. So maybe I'll do another video or something. But I think we've all seen it. It's scarred in our mind. Katie said that she pulled this ingrown hair from along her eyelid, like it was under the brow bone. Guys, do you know how close this is to her brain? If it is infected, I would 100% say that that is why she's slurring her words and she's unable to think. Like, you would think it would be booze, but I think there's an infection in her blood and it's seeped in. Like, how close it is to her eye. If it's in her eyelid. Well, she said her eyelid. And then, yeah, I came across like what my dog used to have. My dog had this eyelash problem where her eyelashes grew inwards. It was so bad. Like, Katie doesn't have that, but don't Google that. Poor people. But yeah, no, it was a hair. No, it was a hair, llama girl. I can say for sure because I spent all night watching ingrown hairs be pulled out. But what I want to know is what was... Oh, look, we're going to have to go to it, aren't we? We are. What I want to know is what to take the picture of the hair. I'm logged out of everything on my Instagram and everything, so that's not going to happen. I had to sign back up to StreamYard. So, okay. We know what the hair looks like. But what did she take the hair on? Because it looked like it had never been exfoliated. The best advice that I saw in her comments was someone recommended getting that, what is it? The First Aid Skin. What is that brand called? First Aid, you know the one. And then they have those pads, the exfoliating pads, AHAs and BHAs, and you just wipe them and they just get rid of all the dead skin cells and bring it to the surface. But Katie's never exfoliated, I believe. I mean, she's never washed her face. She can't. Oh, the stuff you spewed to Dustin. Yeah, it might have been. Oh, so you guys are all on like, that's not her hair. Look at it's not a conspiracy. I might have to look into it. Do you know what I also Oh, not her hair. Oh, so it could be like Toad's pubes? No. I even, because in my Googling, I even read about hairdressers and why they don't wear open-toed shoes, because they can get hair splinters that become lodged in their feet, and then what? That's fucked up. It could be a dog hair. It could definitely be an animal hair. It could be anything. She doesn't wash her sheets. It's probably, it could be one of V's hairs, although it's black. Who even knows where it came from? Because wherever it came from, whatever crevice, she would have shared it. And that's disgusting. This is her business page, you know? I don't know if Robert Shin was even prepared for that. We just won't log that one in the books. No, we don't need that. Keep that. And she said that she ran downstairs with the hair in the tweezers to show Toad like a child. Like, oh my God, Mummy and Daddy, look, I got it. I finally got it. I told you. And then meanwhile, it's Terminator 2, you know, when he's removing the bullet from his face or whatever he does with the big crater. Oh God. Oh, Katie, I'm so glad I'm not you. No one's jealous of you. And Dustin didn't swallow anything he posted. Everyone that read that laughed off their face about you trying to rewrite history. When are you going to take accountability? Doesn't matter, because we're going to watch your taking accountability, my statement, my story. I think there might be 2. There's a few. You tried to apologize a few times and then deleted it. Because you couldn't apologize without saying but. I'm sorry you took it that way. Well, Katie, cease and desist. And one more time for fun. Deon, you are going to succeed. No, seriously, with all of us thinking positively, sending strength to your family, you have to. You have to. Really, it's up to you, okay? Putting all our eggs in your basket. No pressure. But yeah, I can't wait. And we will. When she gets removed, we send a gift basket to CHRISLEY with all the news. Oh, Tix. She could have so much stuff wrong going on. I don't even want to know, because her hygiene level and her ability to pick her feet and her nose and her mouth and not even realize. Yeah, we're ending on a good note, you know. We're ending on, I need to go have a shower. I'm sorry this is 2 hours long. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and, you know, everyone in chat. I promised that I would talk to you and I didn't, because the feet was too big. I took too much of a bite and regretted it instantly. Oh my God. Don't even. She could have tapeworm. Well, the cats are not vaccinated. I swear, she could have that cat scratch fever. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, everyone go and have a shower, exfoliate, have a good time. There's no karma. We're all leaving karma here, or this bulldang. But yeah, carousel from hell keeps on spinning. She never learns. It's kind of a head fart, but thank God we can laugh about it together. And yeah, then it's a video and the internet is forever. Take care, Katie. Oh, take care, Katie. No, don't take care, Katie. Well, yes, take care, Katie, of your face. But Cactus Crew, you guys take care. Have a good day. And I'll probably do a live coming up Thursday or Friday. It seems like I can only find time for live. So that's where we're at. See you guys. Take care.